A lot of good.
And there are about how many dogs and cats total there?
Usually our population is around 200, 210, something. Right now we're looking at around 100 and a little over 150 kittens and cats,
okay,
and about 60, 65 dogs.
Okay. And give the viewers a description of what the sanctuary looks like. I know what I had in mind was totally different from what I saw.
Yeah,
you know?
a lot of people
Yeah.
say that, actually.
What did you have in mind?
Well, you know what? I kept thinking there's this, it's a little church-like thing for the pets. It was weird because I kept thinking
sanctuary.
The actual,
sanctuary.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, it's a nice event, huge. I didn't realize it was as big as it was.
Isn't it a great place to just go? You know,
just to see,
take a picnic, walk a dog, bring your grandfather. A lot of children do that.
So what will a visitor see if they come?
Well, first of all, we're situated pretty much in the center of about 157 acres. We're a little bit off the beaten track, and people's first journey there, they go, I didn't think I'd ever get there. But we say, you know, carry on. You're going to get here, and it'll be great when you do. Anyway, we have, at the moment, we have outdoor pens for the dogs. They have large play yards with very good housing in them. And the outside dogs have heated either pads or heat lamps in their areas. We also have a training and education center, which since towards the end of 2005, we converted that building to provide indoor, more climate-controlled kennels for dogs who were in need of that kind of setup. We have two cat buildings, a small one, the Eleanor K. Frieda Cat Residence, and we have the larger one is called the Scratching Post. And the cats live cageless lives, unless for reason they need to be isolated in a cage, but they have fenced porches that they like to go out on.
Can I mention something? There is, of course, a dedicated staff, and they're not there for making the big dough either. They're there because they want to be there. But in addition to them, there's a whole dedicated core of volunteers. And some of the things they do, some people come out and walk the dogs. We have one lady who comes out and walks every single dog every week. And while her husband, who has some carpentry background, builds pens and runs and everything else. We have others. You were talking, Mary, about this gentleman who pays for the feed for a number of dogs and then delivers it once a month. There's a little girl who's about 8 years old who came out with their grandfather one Saturday, and so every weekend they come out and walk the dogs because she wants to. And there's so many stories like that. So you can help in so many ways if you're interested in finding out about caring for creatures.
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because I wanted to have the viewers know how they can get involved. I think many people love animals. Many people love animals, and maybe you can't have. The reason why I don't want a dog is because I can't have one in my apartment complex. They only do cats.
You know, but it's like that. So you can adopt a dog. We'll send you a picture, and you can pay the room and board just like you do on television. Well, this is television. And we'll send you a picture, and every month we'll tell you how that dog is doing that you're paying for. Wouldn't we do that?
Right.
We'll do that.
Right off. You'll have it in the mail in a day.
So, Andrea, when you start paying for Andy, if you can't pick him up till after Christmas.
Andy will pay for Andy. Okay. And you have a core group of volunteers out there. I mean, I saw on your...
We are so blessed. I mean, we have...
It's great to be with them.
Volunteers that come not only from the local areas, but we have volunteers that come from Richmond. And they'll drive an hour and 15 minutes just to get to the facility. And many have sort of gotten themselves focused into what serves their talents and their desires.
And their time constraints.
And their time constraints. We have some people we see maybe once a month.
Yeah.
That's all they have time for.
Don't get us wrong. It's okay to send a check.
Yeah,
it's still okay to send a check because money is
we're always in need of that.
Always needed. It's still a month-to-month survival thing.
Well, as a regular volunteer, Olden, what have you noticed that the needs of CFC are? I mean, other than we need volunteers. We need what does CFC
well, I mean, I think
need?
one of the things, and this goes beyond what we were just talking about, is a need to educate the public and make them aware of what it is to be a runaway dog and how they survive, and what it means to adopt a dog. And there are many ways you can adopt a dog or a cat. That it is a labor of love.